Hey guys, I'm Rocco and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are looking at Icon centre backs under 300,000 coins. I just dropped Icon CDMs under 300,000, so if you did miss that, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I'll leave it up here as well, up there somewhere, so you guys can have that. If you guys are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel and you do enjoy my content, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well and consider hitting the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Now today I've already picked up two of the centre backs we're going to look at. We're looking at Nesta, Alessandro Nesta, however you want to pronounce it. This is his mid version. Oh, good job, EA. Yeah, this is his mid version, so he'll be playing in one of the games. We've also got Carlos Puyol's mid as well. And then we will be looking at Prime Bobby Moore. Now, Nesta's coming in the market about, well, I think he's about 250. I got a good deal on him at 240. Medium high work rates, 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 6'2" as well, which is great. His pace is not great, so he's got a shadow boost, puts him to 85 acceleration and 78 sprint speed. In terms of his passing's not really great at 78 short and 67 long. Agility and balance is pretty poor as well. Reactions isn't bad at 85. Ball control's okay at 77. Composure's very low at 74, and his dribbling stats aren't great either. Now, when it gets to his defending stats, obviously they're excellent. He's maxed out on every stat apart from heading, which will go to a 94. Physical stats, 86 jumping, 75 stamina, 90 strength, and 85 aggression. In terms of player traits, leadership, power header, and team player. So that's the first card we're going to look at, which is Nesta. We're going to be playing this in Champs today. I feel like because of the sheer size of these cards, I'm going to put them in instead of Cannavaro. So we've got the pace of Carlos Alberto to go next to them. Now, the second card we're going to look at is Carlos Puyol. Now, he's medium high work rates again, 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 5'10". So Puyol's a little bit smaller, like the centre backs that I use normally. Now, he has 70 acceleration and 73 sprint speed. Again, a shadow is going to be the play on this card. So he's going to go to 80 acceleration and 83 sprint speed. Passing is a little bit better. Well, short passing at 73 and long pass at 71. Agility and balance again isn't great, but it's a centre back. Reactions are really good on this card at 90. Ball control and dribbling are horrific. It's basically going to be win the ball and get rid of it with this card. He's got really good composure at 87. And again, his defending stats, because of the shadow boost, actually all of his stats are going to be maxed out to 99. Physicals are brilliant. 88 jumping, 89 stamina, 92 strength, and 91 aggression. We're going to his player traits, leadership, power header, team player. So another nice card that we're going to try out today in Carlos Puyol. He's coming in at about 300, literally on the cusp of this 300,000 limit is Carlos Puyol. Now, the last card we're going to look at is Bobby Moore's Prime card, 2-star, 3-star. Again, the only difference in this card is he's medium instead of medium high. He's 5'10". Again, a shadow is going to be needed for that 79 acceleration and the 78 sprint speed. This card has a lot better passing. At 92 short pass and 89 long passing is absolutely brilliant. Really good composure at 94 as well. Dribbling's not good, but we're not bothered about that really. And then his agility and balance is good. Reactions is good. Ball control's good. Defending stats are going to be maxed out other than heading accuracy. Physicals are great. 84 jumping, 93 stamina, 83 strength, and 80 aggression. This card is seems a lot more well-rounded than the other two. The only thing is with this card is his pace is pretty poor. Not much less than the others, but, you know, even 1 or 2 acceleration, one or two less on sprint speed can really affect a card. If we look at player traits, then he's got the team player, and that is about it. So we're going to run into 3 games of Foot Champs. Yeah, I'm going to swap all 3 for Cannavaro. We'll be running the first game with Nesta, second game with Puyol, and the third game with Bobby Moore. So let's get into the games. First opponent then. Anyway, we will be playing with Nesta in this game. We'll go to Nesta in the box. Good pass there into Carlos Alberto. Ah, he's offside. Right, we'll go into Nesta here. Again, this guy's dribbling isn't great. He turns a little bit like a truck, but under pressure, good pass out of play, and no complaints so far there. Right, Vardy's broke from our corner, and now Nesta's going to be in the middle. Now he's going to go wide there, and Nesta's just not fast enough to get there. Good challenge, Nesta, against Vardy. Can he win the ball? Again, that's EA, not the actual play. Right, Nesta here against Rui Costa. And he's just not kind of fast enough to keep up with the play. Okay, Nesta picks it up. Yeah, I mean, I've caught him out of position a few times, to be honest. He has been caught out, and it's not necessarily just been the card's fault. But at the same time, you're going to make manual errors as a player. Right? So you kind of need your centre-backs to be able to cover that situation. And I don't usually have these issues with, say, Carlos Alberto or Cannavaro. Right, we'll go out to Nesta again. Just kind of waiting for an opportunity. And there it comes. And there's a good pass into Ribery, I suppose. Okay, Nesta, we're going to have to go to the ball. And then wait, kind of see where he goes position-wise to get in position. Okay, we won the ball back and he kind of did drop nicely. Oh, good play, Nesta, to hold off the run there of not Joe Gomez, Alejandro Gomez. Nice play. Nesta again against Vardy. Go on, Nesta. When he gets kind of like in that one-on-one frame, like heads up against somebody, okay, he's strong, he does a good job. However, he just doesn't have the pace. How has he brought his keeper out that far? Okay, we're going to be stuck with Nesta here against Rui Costa. Good win. Good win. Good ball into Eusebio. Alright, we'll go out to Nesta. Ball roll. Look inside. Yeah, no problems from the back, really. Yeah, I just feel with Nesta, he's alright when he comes shoulder to shoulder with someone. Passing's okay. I don't know if I'd be wanting to use this card. Like if I was using this card and really caring, like say I was at +10, +15 ELO in a weekend league, I'd be terrified every time my opponent kind of ran at him. So that is something you'd have to consider with this card. Right, my opponent's quit then in the 80th minute or 75th minute, whatever it is. Let's have a little look at Nesta's performance then. I feel like that kind of shows you straight off the bat, you know, what this card's kind of about and where he's going to suffer and where he's not. Passing, 100%. Ball retention, good. I mean, according to this, his tackling, he didn't make a tackle. He just lost one, which I'll have to, when I go through the footage, I'll have to have a look. He got one key pass as well. 7 medium passes, 7 short. It was just one of those games, really. I think he did an okay job. I can't really give you like a full analysis of him until I kind of play with the other two and see how he compares. I'm not sure how centre-backs compare at this sort of price right now. So I'll go into the game with Puyol and then we'll go into a game with Bobby Moore and then I'll come back to you guys and let you know what I think. This is our opponent then for the Puyol game. It's going to be a tough test against like Zola and Mbappe, so we'll see how he does. Now, I absolutely loved Moments Puyol last year, and it just seems like a beast. Really interested to like see if he's good. And obviously the Moments, they've dropped an SBC for his Moments card as well, so it might be worth completing. Okay, we're going to Puyol here. Ball roll inside, and then we'll just go straight into Ribery. Nice and easy start. Okay, Mbappe's got through. He kind of got the better of Carlos Alberto there. So it wasn't really... Like, Puyol's come over to cover, but he's just not fast enough. But I wouldn't necessarily take anything away from the card there, just because he outdid my other centre-back. It was a good through ball, to be honest. Puyol, great slide-in challenge on Salah there. You know, from the kickoff glitch as well, it's really, you know, sometimes difficult to tackle the strikers. So that's an absolutely insane challenge there. Puyol here against Salah. Good use of strength. Okay, our opponent's quit really early on in this game. I think, yeah, 33 minutes in. So what I will do is I'll run straight into another one. Let's have a little look at Puyol's performance. Seemed fine. No issues in that first game whatsoever. 100% passing, 7 completed. Tackling 100%, ball retention at 2 as well. No problems. Let's run into the next game. Next opponent, we are sticking to Puyol, and nice team actually, a little bit different. Lots of colour, I like it. Great play there, Puyol. He had to kind of push a little bit because we were in the mud, and he's done a great job. Again, Puyol in the right place at the right time, and a really good interception. Kept control of the ball really well as well after making the interception. which is exactly what you want. Oh, come on. Right, we're going to go to the ball with Puyol. Is he offside? Really? Okay. Not Puyol's fault. Right, we'll go into Puyol and then look out to George Best. Just kind of interested to know if my centre-backs can play out from that position, because that's really important. Especially, like, you know, when you're pushing into the end of a game and you're drawing, losing, or whatever, you kind of need your centre-back to have your back and be able to do that sort of thing. What am I doing? Puyol with a big slide. Oh, I thought he'd given a foul there. Good half from Puyol. I mean, I don't think either of the goals were his fault at all, really. Manual errors by me. And, yeah, really good half. Great slide in there. Solid. Okay, we're going to go for the switch with Puyol. See if we can do that. That is a... I mean, it worked. Not the best switch I've seen, but definitely not the worst. This opponent has quit as well then. I mean, with the... How many minutes? 54 plus 35. It's nearly 90 minutes. So that'll do for the Puyol review. Let's have a little look at his performance in here then. Again, 100% passing. Tackling at 100%, ball retention good, positioning good. I felt a lot more comfortable on the ball with Puyol than I did Nesta, and he felt like a bit more of a presence. Like players aren't breaking through him. And I do feel like he was, obviously he's 60,000 coins more than Nesta, and I can definitely see why. Right, let's run into the final game with Bobby Moore, and we will see how this one goes. Final opponent of this video then, Bobby Moore's going to be taking on this team. Well, we'll have a first little look at Bobby Moore then. He looks like a bit of a tank, doesn't he? Feels alright on the ball. Bit slow turning. But what I like about this card is he's got really good passing stats. Good composure, good dribbling as well. We'll see how he plays in game. Right, this is going to be a situation that's going to get us in the mud a little bit. I mean, I've got Tavernier there who's been taking over the ball. So then we'll go into Bobby Moore and cover the area. He's just not going to be able to follow those pacing runs. But when he's standing the ball up, he's going to be fine. I think if you're running Bobby Moore in your team, you're definitely going to need a reduced depth to what you used to. Because when players are playing it around the box and trying to wait for... Oh my lord, what on earth was that? Trying to wait for that opportune moment of their players, Bobby Moore's going to be really good at intercepting the play and moving around with that strafe. However, the through balls is going to be what kills you with this card. Right, Bobby Moore here. He's going to go through, but again, covers the area well. I've ran back with him. No issue. Oh, we're going to Moore here. Nice ball roll. Simple passing. Like I say, with this card, because of his passing stats, that's going to be one big addition you didn't have with the other cards. What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to just play this game out, and then I'm going to run into another game. I'm not going to show you the footage of the second half, just for the sheer fact that, like, my opponent's... bad matchmaking, like he's unlucky, and it's not a true reflection of how good this card is because of the way my opponent is. I'll bring you the stats at the end of the game, but we're going to run into another game of Foot Champs after this. This guy has decided he's had enough at 7-1 then. So, 57 minutes. Let's have a look at Bobby Moore's performance for the sake of this review. 100% passing, 7 completed, 100% tackling, ball possession good. I'll bring you all the footage of the first half, and then we're going to run into the second game now. Now, this will be our final opponent regardless, and this is going to be one hell of a challenge. What a team. This is going to be interesting. Right, Neymar's just kind of glitched through my right back, so... Going to Bobby Moore here under a bit of pressure. And then, right, we use Bobby Moore here. Under a bit of pressure from Neymar. Take the ball out and then go out wide. Really nice pass. And then just kind of removes all the pressure. Seems very comfortable. The only problem you're going to have with this card is generally pace. Good play against Neymar. Held up, stood his ground really well, and then put his foot in when he needed to. Right, Bobby Moore here against Messi. He's turned slowly there, and that has... I mean, I'm not sure. I have to recheck the footage, but I believe I'm just holding L2 there, so I am literally just strafing around. And Messi's just turned him very quickly. Obviously, his agility and balance isn't bad on this card, but it's not great at the same time. So when you are... What on earth is that? When you are coming up against players like Messi and Neymar, it's going to be very easy for them to make those turns on him. Alright, we use more when we're under a bit of pressure. And then he's turned away from Messi. Look at, he does turn a little bit slower than I'd originally anticipated with like the balance and agility that he has. But kept the ball, so I can't really complain. This guy's playing a very, like, look at the pressure he's trying to put on after 50 minutes. Like, it is difficult. And we are going to make some sort of mistakes. Second game over with Bobby Moore then. We've won 5-4. It was quite difficult in the end. Like, our opponent just piled on the pressure for the entirety of the game. So there's a lot of times where Moore kind of got caught out. And the thing is with this card, this isn't my sort of card. I'm very much, I push with my centre-backs when I shouldn't to try and retrieve the ball, and Bobby Moore doesn't get into position quick enough. So the thing is with Moore, if you are going to use him, you need to be very, very disciplined. Now, he was really good on the ball. Passing was excellent. His turn's a little bit slow, and he gets back into position a bit slowly. But if you don't take him out of position, you're not going to have an issue with him. Right, we're going to run into the final analysis then of these three cards. So let's start with Nesta. Now, Nesta, great, a little bit slow, and, you know, in shoulders to shoulders, he's brilliant. But I find his positioning isn't as good, and if he commits, he doesn't have the pace to get back. Now, he's the cheapest. He's only on the market for about 240k. So if you are operating on that budget, he is going to do a good job for you. He's tall, he's strong, he's good in the air, but he doesn't have everything to, like, full rounded for a centre-back. Obviously, we're only looking at quite cheap centre-backs, especially the fact that they're icons. So for under 300k, you know, you're not going to have the full package, let's say. If we then go into Puyol, he was probably the most well-rounded in terms of how he defended. So his positioning was probably the best. You feel his presence. And, you know, his sliding is great. His tackling is top-notch. And he moves well across the defense. He passes well. He's got good composure, which really shines through in gameplay. So I'd definitely say Puyol is a really solid choice. And he's just done, well, he's basically 300,000 coins right now. Now, the last one, Bobby Moore, as I've just said, he was really good on the ball because he's got really good passing stats and they show. However, his pace and his positioning isn't as good. Now, the problem you have with this is if you are a player who takes centre-backs out of position, whether you do it unintentionally or intentionally, he does struggle to get back into position quickly, and that may cost you a few goals. However, if you do play a very low line, like a 1 or 2 depth line, and you don't move your centre-backs out of position, you defend purely with your CDMs, he's going to be a hell of a choice because he's good at moving across the box. And then when your opponent's trying to look for that opportunity and that opportune moment, you've got him there covering those spots, and he's going to be great at that. And then he's also good at releasing the play out from the back as well. So that is going to be kind of my final thoughts on it. I would say the best one for under 300k is going to be mid Puyol, closely followed by probably Bobby Moore and then Nesta to finish it off. I would recommend this Puyol card, but highly recommend his Moments, who obviously is an SBC and looks really good as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're not, hit that bell notification as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.